From logic to lore to science, these LEGO sets make no sense. We'll start with the set that was the inspiration for this video, the Aqua Raider's Lobster Strike. The set came out in 2007 with 223 pieces. And if you thought I was going to talk about the oversized lobster, you'd be wrong, because then every Aqua Raider set would be included on this list. It actually deals with the submarine tank that the divers get. Despite having a giant saw and a rotating turret on the top of the vehicle, my actual problem with the set is the gaps that appear in the cockpit. This is because the driver has no diving gear, unlike the other minifigure included. This means if he was piloting the vehicle, he would be drowning, and his minifigure should appear like this. It feels weird for LEGO to not include it in the set, because it would barely change the piece count, and all the pieces needed are already part of the set with the other minifigure. It's likely because this set is from 2007, but it still makes no sense. We next move to a galaxy far, far away with the Darth Maul buildable figure. It came out in 2018, though I haven't owned it until very recently. Shout out to my cousins. It is incomplete, missing this hood piece and 2 extension pieces for each of the ball joints on the legs to make them sturdy, so it does fall over easily. Thankfully, enough of the 104 pieces are there, so the main function still works, which is this awesome twisting attack. This function is also where it makes no sense, as Darth Maul is touching the lightsaber blades with his hands on both sides of his weapon. And I know this is just to make it look more realistic, as this is how it would appear if lightsaber hilts were added onto either side. I also tried modifying the design by moving the hilts to the outside to see if that could still work. Testing this out, it did function, but it was far worse than the original. I understand why LEGO built Darth Maul the way they did, but knowing Star Wars, this will continue to not make sense. We then tunneled down into Earth for the Power Miners Lavatraz. It came out in 2010 with 386 pieces, and has some cool lava monsters and fun play features. But the best play feature is definitely this small vending machine. Just like in real life, the minifigure can put some money in the vending machine, and it will dispense out some soda. But when you start thinking about it, this vending machine makes no sense. Which company thought it was a good idea to put a vending machine deep underground on a mining expedition base? Why do the miners have money even on them in this type of environment? And when the vending machine is empty, whose job is it to refill it? Another question is who made these brown pieces so brittle, because I broke another one while recording. You'd think the employers of the power miners would include rations while they're on their expedition, but maybe power mining isn't the best job in the LEGO universe. While the vending machine is here to add a cool play feature to Lavatraz, in reality, it makes no sense. We go to another childhood theme with Cole's Tread Assault from LEGO Ninjago. With 286 pieces, Cole's Tread Assault is the largest of the original 4 elemental vehicles and has some fun features, like a spring-loaded missile, and if you press the back, the blades on the vehicle will pop out in attack mode. There are also more brittle brown pieces to try and avoid breaking. But the last feature is the thing that I actually want to talk about. You can see that this cockpit rotates a little bit, and this is because you can rotate the entire vehicle upside down and reveal its camouflage feature, which matches the color scheme of the snakes. Regarding the show, this makes no sense as the elemental weapon is what creates each vehicle, so there would be no reason to have that camouflage feature. Since the camouflage feature does not appear anywhere else in the show, this is not a lore-accurate part of Cole's vehicle. It was probably done to add another play feature once again, but canonically, Cole's Tread Assault does not make sense. We then move to another childhood theme and a channel favorite with LEGO Atlantis and the Seabed Strider. Released in 2011 with 105 pieces, this set packed a lot for its small price tag. We're not talking about how the divers are exploring the lost city of Atlantis, or how the walker can become an underwater speeder with a quick transformation, or that the villain is a human and hammerhead shark hybrid, but this minifigure is what I want to focus on. Taking off the mold, we have one of the goofiest LEGO heads ever, with a bunch of serrated shark teeth and eyes on either side. Not including these eyes would have saved LEGO some money, which is something I think they like doing. But I'm glad they didn't, as this piece is great for custom minifigures. And I'm pretty sure this isn't a reused piece, as the shape and multiple layers are close to a shark in real life. I don't know why LEGO decided to design the piece the way that they did, but at least from a business perspective, this makes no sense. Next is a more recent creator set, the Mighty Dinosaurs 3-in-1. Releasing in 2016 with 174 pieces, this set gives you 3 different builds from the Mesozoic era. Each model has a nice range of posability, but no major functions. The T-Rex also includes a skeleton build, but I don't want to focus on it nor the Triceratops. We're here to talk about arguably the worst looking build, the Pteranodon. And if you're a dinosaur nut like me, Spinosaurus and Stegosaurus are the best, you might be screaming at the screen right now. This set is called Mighty Dinosaurs, but if you know anything about dinosaurs, Pteranodon isn't a dinosaur. It's a flying reptile, which is why this set makes no sense. I could also talk about the teeth pieces used on the wings. While the back pair doesn't make any sense in being there, the front pair can represent fingers on the actual creature. So whether it's scientific classification or animal accuracy, the Pteranodon in this set makes no sense. Venturing off into the land of dreams, we are visited by the Nightmare Shark Ship. We're really having a shark-themed video today. Releasing in 2023 with 1,389 pieces, this is a behemoth of a set, and is just such a creatively absurd idea that I had to put it on this list. The color scheme and skeletonized structure make it look like it's almost a zombie. It has 2 well-built engines, which look like they're being powered by nightmares themselves, as well as fun features like a chomping jaw, and a removable cabin that houses an eye creature and uses dragon wings as sails. Not to mention the fun cast of characters that's included along with it. If that's not enough for you, it can be turned into a Nightmare Shark Ship monster truck with posable nightmare cannons, and the eye creature gets wings too. The entire concept of a Nightmare Shark Ship makes 0 sense, but I'm glad it doesn't because it gave us such a creative set that I just had to pick up. Landing back in Ninjago, but this time the Merge Realms, we have the Source Dragon of Motion from Ninjago Dragons Rising. Releasing in 2024 with 1,716 pieces, this Ninjago dragon is absolutely massive and filled with detail. The ways you can pose this dragon are almost endless, with only knee and elbow joints not included to make sure the model is stable. On top of the Source Dragon is this massive spiky throne for Lord Raz, with the Gong of Shattering hanging in the middle. This set also has a great selection of minifigures if you're into Ninjago, plus 6 of these small spirit dragons. But let's go back to Raz's throne on top of the dragon, as it makes no sense. In the show, the Source Dragon appears, and Raz is trying to get to them to use their power, but he's betrayed in the show by the Forbidden Five, so this never actually happens. Meaning, like Cole's vehicle, this set is partially non-canon. This throne might be a cool addition to the set, or a way to mislead the audience about the story, but either way, it makes no sense. That is all for the video. I just wanted to take some LEGO sets I owned, think about them a little too hard, and find things that if you do, make no sense. Despite being a bit nitpicky on things in this video, I do enjoy each of these sets as I own them myself. Comment your thoughts on my choices in this video, or any others I may have missed because I don't have them. If you did enjoy, consider subscribing. I am Nico Town, and thank you for watching and listening.